Hi, folks, here for the final time in the regular season of Northwest Conference play. I'm Kevin Nelson, joined by head coach of the Linfield Wildcats, Shanan Rosenberg. And, Coach, a huge week coming up. First, let's talk about last week, a win at Forest Grove, and then the loss against George Fox at home. But first, that big win, you trailed by as many as 13 against Pacific up there to eventually get the win 57-54.
Yeah, tough setup game up there. We had really had a lot of wind taken out of our sails the Saturday night before, and so I think we limped in there a little bit. But we found our stride and got ourselves in a little bit of a hole in both halves. But we're fortunate to come back, in what was a nip and tuck game, and certainly Kyle Malouf's energy in that game played a big role in that. He put up good numbers, but I thought his energy and really kind of will to win picked everyone up in that game.
17 points. He led the team and led the game in scoring that night. He's also Northwest Conference Player of the Week this week, thanks to 28 points against George Fox as well. Talk about Kyle in the last week.
Yeah, this is probably been one of his better, if not his best, weeks of the year, at least on offense. And so I think it was nice for him to perform that way. I mean, obviously we would like to have had a better outcome against Fox, but that's a nice honor, but we need to, really try to carry that into these final week or potentially weeks.
Mm-hmm. Lots of offense in that one, 87-83, the final score. George Fox gets you guys at home. The atmosphere, incredible, the best it's been in years at Ted Wilson Gym. Back and forth game, lots of lead changes. No team led by double digits. It was arguably the best game the Northwest Conference has seen this year.
Yeah, it was an amazing basketball game. We all were so grateful to the fans and the student body and staff and faculty and community members that came out and supported us. It was just awesome. I mean, it was really, it was just a special thing for us, and hopefully we can carry that over into this coming Saturday and in our senior night versus Willamette. That would be outstanding. But terrific environment and a game that could have gone either way, really. And we turned the ball over a few too many times, but. As a testament to the game, both teams shooting the 50th percentile in all categories, and we out-rebound them, I think, by 19. And the numbers are kind of a bit head-scratching, but, they had a couple guys that had some special nights, and it just came down to a play or two.
Malouf with 28 in that one. That's a game high for sure. Besides Thomas Rico had 35 for George Fox. And then Jordan Clark off the bench, 17 points. Jordan really came alive. Big spark plug, a lot of offensive boards for him.
Yeah, we needed to pound it inside a little bit just because they're a smaller team, and we did that. I thought could have done a better job, but when we did it, we were pretty efficient. And Jordan certainly was a big beneficiary of that, and he finished well.
You got PLU on Friday night up in Tacoma. You guys are leaving Thursday, so get an extra day of preparation or travel, get that out of the way before you have to play on Friday night. I know you don't like doing any of that stuff, traveling up there, playing on the same day. But then you get on Saturday night Willamette, a team that they just beat George Fox. Definitely not a gimme win, and could be a huge game for you guys in that last one of the season.
Oh yeah, there's no such thing as a gimme in this league. I'll tell you. I think records, you can throw all that stuff out the window when you're talking about the end of the year, and everybody wants wins this time of year. It doesn't matter what place you're in. So tough weekend. I mean, we're preparing for the weekend. I mean, we kind of have our eyes on the PLU game Friday, but we're certainly not overlooking Willamette by any means. We know both games are going to be tremendous challenges, and we're just going to go at them one at a time and try to be the best team we've been all year.
So PLU in 5th place, Linfield, you guys are 4th, George Fox in 3rd. It'll come down to that last game for sure. Talking about playoff experience for your guys, high school or JC, are there any guys who have gone on some state tournament runs or anything like that really play into these weeks where every game, every minute matters?
Sure. No, they all have. I mean, more or less, all the De La Salle kids, Austin Hilton was, almost all these guys have played, especially the younger guys have played in championship caliber games. Liam O'Reilly played in some state championships. I mean, we have, we have a number of guys that played on very successful high school teams, and so I'm sure that experience should help. But I think for the most part, just playing in big games down the stretch in conference in general is really what prepares you, I think. And so, and in particular, having an environment like we had in the gym last Saturday night certainly plays a big role in that.
Yeah, if it's like that again on Saturday, senior night, you got the last game of the year, it should be super special.
Yeah, absolutely, especially for those three seniors and Mason Rodby, who's been really the only player I've had here for 4 years since I took the job, and then Kyle and Austin, of course, were transfers. But it should be a very special night for those three guys, and hopefully we can honor them with some great play and just make it a great night for everyone.
A lot of hype around the Cats. 2 big games, first Friday night at PLU and then at home against the Bearcats of Willamette. We'll see you there at Ted Wilson Gym Saturday night. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Kevin.